here for, well, I've been a judge in Pinellas County for 18 years. I've been a circuit judge probably for the last 13 or so years. Before I answer the question as to why so many of our youth are touching the juvenile justice system, the first thing I want to say is, since I've got a captive audience of a bunch of young people, here's one of the things I want you to know. The day before you commit a crime, the second before you commit a crime, whatever it is that you want to do in all of your life is available to you. Whatever it is that you want to go, whoever it is you think you want to be, that's all available to you. You get to make that call. Between you, your parents, and your God, those are the decisions that you will get to make. The second after you commit a crime, you leave it up to a bunch of other people to decide what happens to you. You leave it up to the police to determine what to charge you with. You leave it up to the first appearance judge to determine whether or not to give you a bond and let you out of jail. You leave it up to the defense attorney who's appointed or hired to represent you to do a good job to represent you. You leave it up to the 6 or 12 people on the jury to determine whether you're guilty or not. And if you're found guilty, you leave it up to the judge to determine what you should be sentenced to. And you don't know any of us. You don't know any one of us. Don't leave it up to me to decide what happened to you. You make that decision. You make that call.
Some are there because they hang out with dogs and they get fleas. Others are there because they made that one bad decision and then they made the ultimate decision to allow me, not the jury, me, to have that decision to decide whether or not they're guilty. I could be having a bad day. I could be having a bad day that you come to trial. I could be mad at my husband for not taking out the garbage and you got a crime that dealt with garbage. I could be mad at my daughter for an outfit that she wore to school and you came into my division with that same outfit on. So you have to remember that. I try to leave it at the door because I take you every day as I see you. No matter what our relationship had been in the past, every day is a new day. I realize that we all make mistakes and I could be at that podium because you could be my child. On any given Sunday, I could be at that podium with my child. On any given Sunday, I could be in my dependency division because I clicked and did the wrong thing and someone thought that I abused my child. Remember that. Don't look down on a child that comes to juvenile court because on any given Sunday, it could be any one of our children.
My brother, my sister, I got love for you, no lie. I give my best, I try. Someday good touch just
It's like you go to Lakewood Field and St. Field and you're out there all day long. Come to PTA. Come to PTA.
Foot chase through the projects, dodging foreign objects. Street knowledge, I should've went to college. Odds stacked against me, surviving off instinct. 3 blocks from the precinct. Lil' homie caught a case, elders lost family members. Product of his environment, projects produce violence in the middle of the streets. Cause that's how we eat. Just to rap about the trap don't mean I ain't about peace.
Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan is doing the 20th anniversary celebration in March. So look for that in social justice or health. But locally, right here, I want you to see the young brothers that we are developing through our new program. Stand up, brothers. These are the members of the School of the Song.
Under God, we are one. We must fly to the sun every day. Fight for peace, not destroying our dreams.
Peace in the streets, love to my brothers, love to my sisters.
Now, things were in order. There was 17% of the population and 17% involved with the juvenile court system. But what we have instead is 1 out of 2 of our children are involved in the juvenile justice system. We have a crisis.
If everyone succeeds, then crime would decrease and people would live instead of resting in peace. Unity, that's what we need. Stand up and be a positive force in the community.
If you want to be on top, you have to put yourself there on top. Stay focused. In order to be on top, you have to keep pushing. You have to motivate yourself. Parents, motivate students. Parents, motivate your kids. You have to put yourself on top.